So I'm going to start talking about my characters right now because that's what I'm drawing, and so I want to talk about that. So yeah, these the one in the like sketching with the red, that is Joel, and then the one sketching in the orange, that is Cody. Now I've had these guys for a long time. I think I created them around 2021. Yeah, that's when I started drawing. Yeah, I have for a long time. Um, their story is that they're gang members, so they do a lot of stuff like that. This is them at a party right now. This is a redraw. This is my third time drawing this drawing. I like drawing them at parties because they like to have fun. Yeah, yeah. So specifically, with them in the story, they're not the main characters or anything, but I like drawing them a lot, especially Joel. Joel I draw all the time. But yeah, uh, he he's just I draw him all the time. He's my little guy, you know. You know when you have a character, you just draw him all the time. You're a little guy. You like him so much. And I like Joel so much. He's fun. Yeah. Um. Yeah. He's kind of but like all OCs, you know, they're a little sad. Um, Joel's story throughout the story, um, arc throughout the story is very interesting, very interesting to say the least. He starts off as like a fun, loving character, you know, like the comic relief, but throughout the story you learn that he's not very happy, which is like wow, so original. But you know, it's my characters. What are you gonna do about it? You can't do anything about it because they're mine. Yeah, yeah. Um. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to really talk about because I have these like long videos, and if I want to speed up the drawing a bit more, like then you can't see anything at all, and I just want to show off my drawing really because I like my drawing. But so I want to make like the longer things interesting so that like you can actually watch through it. But since I'm not good at talking, it just not it's I don't think this is making any better. And I'm not gonna do a second take. This is first take because I don't have time for that shit. No. No, I don't. I this is this is one take. I bet you can tell though. Damn. We are not long into it. This is like 16 minutes long. Maybe I'll talk a bit about my process. Uh, so when I draw digitally, I don't really like to sketch digitally. I don't know, I was sketching like on my drawing monitor. It just doesn't feel good. So usually what I do is I will get out my sketchbook and I will sketch on my sketchbook, and I'll do little thumbnails. And then once I find a thumbnail that I like, I'll usually take a picture of it and then email it to myself so I can get it on my computer. And I'll download that image and I'll put it into my drawing software. I draw in Sketchbook. This is Sketchbook Pro for the computer. I used to draw on a drawing tab. I used to draw on a tablet like a little like an iPad, like a little like tablet thing, and I used Sketchbook there too, but it broke. I broke the screen. It, don't ask me how, because it's very sad how I broke the screen. But yeah, I broke the screen and I couldn't draw for a minute. But I had a job. I had a bit of money saved up for it, so I bought the cheapest like Wacom tablet. No, I don't think it's Wacom. I think it's Yuan. Yeah, no, it's Helion. I bought a Helion tablet. It's like $200 with the screen. Yeah, because I didn't want one of those ones that didn't have a screen on it because I wanted it to use it as like a second monitor too, which is very helpful. And now I have like a little monitor and a big monitor, which is nice. I like that. I can do so much stuff now at the same time because I have no attention span apparently, so I need to be doing two things at once. But yeah, I draw on Sketchbook Pro. It's not the best drawing program. I should probably like learn a different program, but at this point, I don't. It'll take forever, you know. But ooh, this program just doesn't have a lot of like stuff, you know. Like you have layers, you have layer modes, you have different brushes. Yeah. So man, my husband went dead, and I forgot what I was talking about. I think I was talking about the um the type of program I was using. Yeah, I use Sketchbook Pro. It's kind of bad, but it's one I like. You know, there's not a lot of features to it. It's just kind of bare bones. But it's whatever. Yeah. Once after I import the image from my sketchbook, I do a sketch over top of it, and um to finalize the pose and the anatomy. And then after I just go right in with the lines and do a close with it as well, because that's kind of how I do it traditionally. Is I do the anatomy and then over top on my final lines with the close and everything. So it just makes sense for me to just continue doing that digitally. My style is kind of sketchy, like like really sketchy and messy. So it doesn't really matter that much because of that. So yeah, and then after I get all my lines down, both foreground and background, I'll start I'll start coloring the background. That's what I'm doing right now, as you can see. Like I said, this is a redraw before, and I want now when you do redraws, you want to make it look better than the previous one. But sometimes it's hard just because your style changes. So you're just like, well, is it actually my ability that's changed and like upgraded, or is it just that my style is different now? So obviously it looks a little different, and you might think it might look better just because it's your newer style, and you might like it better. Yeah, my older style was much more I don't know, graphic. It was more cell shaded, while this one is much more has more of a painterly feel to it, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to do smoke here, but I'm having a really hard time. Smoke is really hard to draw. I don't even know how to draw smoke. I just leave it at that. I'm putting more like the lighter. You can barely even see it. It's so small. And then here I'm trying to figure out the shadows, but obviously since it's dark, there wouldn't be that many shadows. So eventually, even though I'm putting these in, I'm just gonna get rid of them because I realize, oh wait, it's dark. There's no shadows like that. Yeah, yeah, get rid of them and then make sure there's like the dark shadows near the like creases and stuff. But that's it. And then yeah, I usually do the background first because it sets the mood and stuff, so you can do the foreground a lot better. Yeah, it just makes them look more complete in the end. And like, I don't really like doing backgrounds that much. I much prefer doing my characters, but you know, backgrounds are important if you want it to look like a full scene, and I want this to be a full scene of them at a party, just, you know, enjoying each other's company while they still can. Yeah, they live a dangerous life as criminals. You don't know when one day you just get shot and then die. I'm not foreshadowing anything. Cody literally dies in the story, and Joel is very sad about that. They are boyfriends, so yeah, he would be very sad about that. I don't know if that was obvious or not, but they're gay. They're gay for each other, very much so. They're just having a good time here at a party. They were partying. Yeah. Yeah, so the background's done, and now I'm working on the colors for the characters. I have a picture off on my big monitor that has their colors on it, but it's kind of skewed a little bit, so I had to adjust the colors as I was going. But it's fine. I'm okay with colors, so it doesn't take me too long to adjust colors as needed. But yeah, it's like cleaning it up here because I always overdo it for the line art, like paint over the line art, and I have to paint it back in the lines. I need to get better with that because if I don't clean it up afterwards, it kind of looks really messy, and I don't like it. Like my sketch, my my drawings are already pretty messy, but like that's too messy. Like there's a certain line there you just can't cross since it's too messy. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get too messy. I want to be just the right amount of messiness. Yeah. I really like a lot of blush on my characters. I don't know why, but like even if they're not like drunk or they're like not actually like blushing at something, I still like to add a lot of it. It just adds a lot of depth to their face and cheeks. So it's just nice. And I don't add the white to the eyes and like the white of like the teeth to like pretty close. Like when I'm done drawing them. I don't know why. When I'm painting traditionally, I specifically do watercolors a lot for my characters. I don't usually use like acrylics or anything for my characters. But with my watercolors, I don't ever paint in the whites of the eyes. I usually just have the skin color that I put it on. Either that or I try to avoid the mouth and have it the color of paper. But either way, like it's very similar color. Usually depends on who I'm drawing. If they're darker skin, you can probably tell much more if they got white teeth or not. Yeah, yeah, but I like a lot of blush. And then I think I do a lot more painting on their faces. Recently, I've been trying to get texture into the clothing. I feel like that's my main issue is that like the faces and like the hair they have texture, but like the clothes they don't really have that much texture. So I was trying to get the clothes texture here, and then I was doing the lighting here. I was trying to make it look like there's like a bright camera looking at them. But that's surprisingly hard to do. I don't know. I probably should have been looking at pictures. I never get reference. I need to reference more. That should be a goal of mine to look at more references. References are great for your art. You should look at references for your art, kids. Not me. I just freeball everything because I don't really care if stuff looks accurate unless I do care, and then I will look up reference for it. Other than that, if I don't care, I won't. This is the other program I use. I use it only for the effects it has. This Krita, it's free, so you can get it too. I think it's pretty fun. I haven't actually drawn in it. I only use Foot Effects because I don't know. I don't like using new programs. New programs are mean. I don't like them. But yeah. And then I mess with the colors a little bit and the grading, add some kind of a texture to it, and then I save that as a PNG and put it in. I put it in as an image over top the rest of my drawing, and then to make it look more like a camera thing, I like add like those little like things like he's recording, like you're his phone screen or something. I think it's cute. The other older drawings have it too, so that's what I did. And this was kind of hard to do. I'm like, my handwriting is awful. I didn't know what handwriting to do. I didn't have like, it wasn't like a special number for this series or anything for them. So I just like ran like close to the start, so it's like they just started recording, and I was trying to figure out where to put my initial thing. I found it, but yeah, that's my drawing. I hope you like it. I hope you didn't find me too annoying.